You should have acted. They're already here. The Elder Scrolls told of their return. Their defeat was merely a delay. Till the time after Oblivion opened. When the sons of Skyrim would spill their own blood. But no one wanted to believe they even existed. And when the truth finally dawns, it dawns in fire. But there's one they fear. In their tongue, he is Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
Alduin, is he finally gone? Oh, by the gods. Are you finally dead, you foul thing? The most amazing thing has happened, and it's one I sort of feel was always meant to happen now that I think about it. Yes, Alduin was defeated for the final time, and now this dragon god is dead and gone forever. No longer do we have to fear the World Eater and what he will do to destroy Nirn. On Alduin's wall in Skyhaven Temple, Esperon translated it to read the prophecy which states, "When misrule takes its place at the 8 corners of the world, when the brass tower walks and time is reshaped, when the thrice-blessed fail and the red tower trembles, when the dragonborn ruler loses his throne, and the white tower falls, which is the emperor, when the snow tower lies sundered, kingless bleeding the World Eater wakes and the wheel turns upon the last dragonborn." It obviously all came true, but my question is, was Alduin really going to destroy the world? It was the reason why he was created by the gods, was it not? Though there is evidence, even from the mouth of Paarthurnax, that Alduin was seeking to dominate and possibly not fulfill his divinely mandated duty. However, I would like to postulate that it could have been both. Perhaps to destroy Mundus and start a new Kalpa, which is a new world where everything would be different. In order to do this, perhaps Alduin needed to defeat any enemy that could challenge him, mainly me, because I'm the Dragonborn, and next would be the armies of us mortals, and then after that, re-establish his dragon cult, but not just in Tamriel, but all of Nirn. Perhaps only then he could have had enough control over the world to end it, and maybe it would have taken centuries for this to happen, but I'm just speculating. Previous Kalpas were of Nirn, but of an entirely different one. It probably wasn't even called Nirn by anyone back then. Some say the gods were all different, or the same ones in different roles, or perhaps they just had different lordships over us, meaning Molag Bal perhaps had rulership over the world as he has tried to do in the past with his plane meld, but he was still the most evil and wicked of all Daedric princes. Auntie told me of one of the Kalpas, if not the last one. It was supposed to be ruled by the Dreg, who had their kingdoms and empires covering the world until it too was destroyed, possibly by Alduin, or maybe it was Mehrunes Dagon. Paarthurnax once asked me why I wanted to stop Alduin, and I told him it was because I don't want the world to end. And it seems that Paarthurnax agrees with my cause, though I don't know what will happen to the world now that Alduin is gone. It does look like Paarthurnax is attempting to begin a new dragon order. One at the least in which I know he won't try to destroy Nirn and restart a new Kalpa. It also seems to me that he is trying to teach the dragons to be less hostile towards us mortals and not try to dominate and destroy us, but to coexist with us, which of course, if that is true, I am perfectly fine with. But I do have to say that I am just very happy that Alduin is destroyed, and I know why he was so unstoppable before, because his physical form and his attacks are on a level that I cannot even compare to anything else that I have ever faced in my life. And being the Dragonborn, this mighty hero, I couldn't even take him down on my own. Well, that just goes to show you how powerful he really was. Alone out there against him, I stood no chance. But with the help I received, both from the Hall of Valor, soon the other souls wandering Sovngarde, including Kodlak, as well as my wife and friends, we were able to eventually bring him down and defeat him. Yes, I know. My auntie was in the Hall of Valor, and it very much was an important part of my life. Like a whole chapter in a book devoted to important parts of it. Meeting her there was up there with losing her in the first place. My first and second marriages, as well as having my daughter Salonia, and of losing her too. It is too soon for me to speak of it much, but I will again in the future. Right now, I have made my decision not to return to Lakeview Manor. Not yet, at least. We are close enough to do this, coming down into the rift. I have Ulfric to deal with first, him and the last of the Stormcloak threat in Eastmarch. When that is taken care of, then we can finally return home and celebrate and relax for some time. Quite some time, I hope. My role of saving the world from Alduin might be over, but I am still the Dragonborn, and I still retain all my powers, which means I will continue to do what I can to make this world a better place for as long as I can. And to do that, the next target is ending the Civil War. I would love to go home and spend a week celebrating, but we're so close, especially being in Rift. When we came down from the throat of the world to Averstead, we spent a night, and then I believe that it's just better to go and remove Ulfric for once and for all, instead of going home and then having to come right back out here again. So we're going to go to the Imperial camp. I would love to celebrate, as I said, but I don't think it's a bit premature. Not everything is over. Of course, there's cause for celebrating when killing Alduin for the final time. Oh, is there an easier path to get here? I don't know. There she is. Legate Rika. She's probably been here for a good week or so.
Sick of waiting. When are we gonna see some action?
I don't like the look of this.
Soon.
Perfect spot for an ambush.
Hello? Legate.
Something to report?
Alduin the World Eater has been defeated?
I've been thinking, if a legion of the Empire's soldiers could not manage to slay that dragon, just who are you?
Can't wait to kill another of Ulfric's boys.
Alright.
The General and I have our disagreements, but he's the best hope for both the Empire and Skyrim.
Reporting for duty.
Your objective is the enemy-held fort. Meet the soldiers preparing for the attack, then join them in wiping out the rebels. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. Well, soldier, are you up to the task?
The fort is as good as ours.
I knew I could count on you, soldier.
Well, of course it's on the very, very far side of Eastmarch. Almost so that you're going into Whiterun Hold. It's kind of close to Darkwater Crossing. It's too bad there's not a carriage around here. Could take it to there and then easily go, but I guess the best thing I could do is ride straight across west. Wonder if there's a dragon. There's always a dragon that would come and take over that spot.
Cheers.
The other reason I really want to do this now is because we have so many people with me. There's like 7 of us. If you include Constance, Ragnar's around somewhere. Not including him. He doesn't fight. Constance at least fights. Right, so I am curious to know if there's a dragon there, or that... What? Have you not gotten the news? Alduin is dead. Dragon. Dragon rend again. This is all too familiar. Come on, get it as it goes down. You are an interesting looking dragon, and unfortunately, you've got to die.
That soul looked pretty tasty, but it smelled of scorched metal.
I just heard that soul looks pretty tasty. It's not like I eat it. Hunters. It's dead. I got it. I should take everything. There's not going to be dragon bones and scales around for much longer. I suppose that there's remnants of, maybe dragons that followed Alduin and they're not happy with me.
Where did you come from?
Huh?
Lucky for you, I possess a forgiving nature.
Right.
And I'm not easily...
What's going on over here?
Prepare to face the news round.
That's what I thought.
Okay. There's another dragon there. Huh. Dragons are still about. Maybe they will be for a while. But they shouldn't be hunting me anymore. That one was. Alduin is defeated. Alduin is gone. Honestly, I don't know what happened to Alduin. He just, like, he melted into the sky in Sovngarde.
Just remember, that was your decision.
Right, got the dragon. This could be that dragon I could kill all that time ago. This is a very tough one, actually. Not as tough as Alduin, but it's tough enough. Still fighting dragons.
You won't get away.
Hey. Look. I got nothing for fire. That's fine. Keep adding to my dragon souls.
You're getting pretty good at this dragon fighting business.
I like to think I'm an expert at fighting dragons. Right. Just how many dragons were there? Thousands? Maybe Alduin just woke them all up. That's what he was doing, keeping him busy all those months. We're coming up on almost an entire year of me being back. Sun's height, 7th month. I came here, and let's see. Why do I have these arrows? I don't want to use those. So next month it'll be an entire year. It's fun. Still killing dragons. I'm the only one that can actually defeat a dragon. Because I absorbed their souls. How close are we? Pretty close. what is the name of the fort? I can actually probably see it. Is it Amal? I'm to join the men attacking Fort Amal. I shouldn't go straight for it. Let's go around. Oh, this is really rough terrain around here. If I can abandon prison like that, I can maybe go up to here and then go across and try to avoid going directly to Fort Amal. I don't know if giants have come back to this spot. Didn't a dragon come through here and attack everything? And I went to save that, tried to save them, but the giants attacked us too. The dragon was killing them. As I said, some dragons are really tough, but the last one was one of them. Though I like to think that I've come a long way. Any dragon was unbelievably tough when I first came to Skyrim. I was not exactly the best fighter back then. Right, this is what I was thinking of. Oh, still further along. This way. Waterfall. The fort should be just over this rise, right there. I see it. This is the last stronghold outside of Windhelm. There they are. 3 soldiers. Could probably easily do this without their help. Right. Go over the waterfall. Whoa. Hey, why is there so many bodies down there?
Drink honey brew mead with a winch on each arm?
I wouldn't drink that.
I'd rather have 2 bottles of mead than
Hail,
2
friend.
wenches, friend.
It's good to see another merry soul enjoying this fine day. Ah, but you look tired.
I look tired. Look at
Share
you.
a bottle of honey brew mead with me.
Perhaps you'd like to share this Blackbriar mead with me instead.
Blackbriar? How dare you shove that swill in my face?
Tastes
I'd
better
rather
than
drink
honey brew.
mammoth drool.
Well, you're
Blackbriar mead. What are you trying to do? Poison me?
drinking poison. Ugh. I don't even want to think about what's in honey brew. What happened here, huh? Ah. Oh, wait. Abandoned prison? I think I came out of there. Where's the... It's nearby. Anyways. I think those bodies have been there for a long time. Careful of the waterfall. That's not Imperials. These are Stormcloaks. Okay. Is this like them guarding the bridge? They know that maybe they're waiting for the Imperials to show up? What is this? Anyways, I'll leave you be. Don't know what you're part of, but I don't just want to attack them. I'm not some mindless idiot that attacks anything that's Stormcloak. They are fellow Nords. I'm supposed to meet up with the group this way. I hope so. Yep. Sometimes I mark things on my map and it's on the other side of Skyrim. Wow, I was right. 3. Well, right, let's do this. Alright, where do I go? Oh, but the gods, they split off. In fact, it kind of looks like it's in the middle. Maybe that's why they split off. I'll go this way. Ha! Right, take this. Alright, the way's cleared. Ooh. I hope Ulfric puts up a better fight than you guys.
smear. You'll pay for that!
The Imperial Legion will have your blood.
Die, dog!
No!
My blades cut right through them. Their armor's useless.
Bondar won't save you, bandit.
Hey, whose horse is this? The horse is just on top of the rampart.
Send Alfric my regards. Eh?
Time to close the best you can do.
Send Alfric my regards. Call yourself a warrior.
That's it, we've won, we have the high ground.
My speed will be your death.
It's just on that side, too. Careful, Constance. Last stand! Oops, sorry. Right, is that it? I think I hit you.
This won't end well for you.
Who's that? Look, a bandit? Who are you guys? You thought now was the time to attack the Imperial force led by the Dragonborn? These guys are no fun.
Well, you asked.
Look how big he is.
No more! Sure showed tonight.
Stupid bandits. It really was a big one. It's one of the, like the tallest enemy I've ever fought. Right, we did it. Another place, another fort taken. It's ours. Guess I have to return now. Wish that there was a carriage at Darkwater Crossing. Well, what good would that do? Alright, we've got to ride back. At least we've cleared the way. There won't be any more dragons, hopefully. Leg it, Ricka.
We're taking the city. Meet the soldiers gathering for the attack. Move it!
Alright. Battle for Windhelm? Right at their gates. Right, well, it's not that far to ride over there. So let's get going.
Our stock of arrows is running a bit low.
Damn rebels.
The damn rebels will be defeated for once and for all. Getting down is not always easy from there, but it's a good hiding place. Many people go that way. This is down to the trail. There's Imperials right there. Looks like they're escorting... Are they escorting a prisoner? No, it's just like a blacksmith or something with them.
Can't wait to kill another of Alfric's boys.
Neither can I. All I see along the road are Imperials. The whole way. They're everywhere. The province is flooded with them. Imperial soldiers, at least, anyways. See? Along this path to the north, let's see how many other Imperial soldiers there are. As I said, I saw it pass by several groups. Everybody's going to Windhelm. There it is. What? Dragon. A green one. Listen, how many dragons do I have to kill? Isn't it over? Beef stew. Blackbriar meat. That's where I go and deal with this. I think I'm by myself too. Constance is with me. Inigo. That's going to interfere with our plans here. Come here, dragon. Is that a Stormcloak? I don't know. Anyways. Dragon Rent. It's over there. I'm down. I don't know if I hit it or not. Oh, where's it going down? Get out of here, child.
I never would have believed in gods.
Where'd it go? What in the nine? You're dead already? Huh. Maybe it was fighting a lot of people.
In all my years, I've never seen such a...
Or I got a lucky hit with my arrow. That was actually the easiest dragon. Actually, there's... well... Constance. It's just you and me. Well, I don't mind taking more souls. Everybody out here, there's gonna be a big battle moment in a few moments. Come on. Let's go in and go. Where's Serana? Giant over there. I don't know what to expect. I don't think Ulfric will go down easily. But his city is probably better fortified than just about any other city I've seen in Skyrim. They have that long approach to it. The ramparts on either side. Whoa. We're supposed to meet them? Maybe they're already here. You just gonna stand there? Alright. Well, he said he didn't like the Stormcloaks, but he had no choice. They've already gotten through all this. This is the toughest part, I would thought.
Alright! It's time to deliver the final blow
General
to the
Tullius.
Stormcloak Rebellion! You have all fought bravely and sacrificed much to bring us to this point.
My wife, where are you?
Alfred thinks he can hide behind the wall.
You know, you could have waited a bit longer.
I need you here now.
Our way in and drag him out through the rubble to face justice.
I could also use the help. I don't even know if I switched. Yeah, I've got the red cap ring.
I had expected Ysgramor's city to be bigger.
There you are. So I wasn't in that battle with... wasn't wearing my warrior's ring against Alduin. That would have helped. But I had resistance on.
For Legionnaires, you are the best and the brightest warriors in Tamriel. Professional soldiers, fearless and devastating. The Emperor will be paying close attention to what happens here today. Men who distinguish themselves will be well rewarded. Everyone with me! For the Empire!
For the Empire! I've already done the hardest part. It's already been taken. Outer walls. As I said, I don't know what Ulfric's going to do. He can shout.
For the Emperor!
It's the Legion!
Not quite good enough, are you?
Pay blood for blood.
Force Ulfric's Stormcloak to surrender. Whoa. I guess we can't go in this way. Might be able to if I can climb. Is there a way around this?
Nothing!
I think this might go through it to the other side. Temple of Talus. No, it doesn't. That's all there is in here. Watch out, Constance. Thought there was a door that led... Guess not. I'm back out at the front entrance. We have to try to make our way through this.
He's a mere ghost! Imperials! Kill them!
Go through here. Hall of the Dead. That never leads anywhere else.
I'll fight and die if such fate is mine.
Died needlessly, idiot. Surrender. The Empire's back in control.
I cannot best help.
Okay, I've made it to the other side. By myself. Ugh, what does it matter? Not like I'm facing out the window.
Let's go.
Force Bruda! No!
If I have to do it myself, then I will.
Secure the door.
Already done, sir.
Ulfric Stormcloak, you are guilty of insurrection, murder of Imperial citizens, the assassination of King Torek, and high treason against the Empire. It's over.
Not while I'm still
Enjoy your
Empire!
Oh, frick!
Force Bruda!
Sorry, Constance. Aye. Up, up, up.
Someone's been murdered.
Sorry, Constance. It's over for you, Ulfric.
Well,
surrender.
Ulfric, you can escape from this.
Are you
Any
alright?
last requests before I send you to wherever you people go when you die?
Sovngarde, sir.
Right. Well,
let the Dragonborn be the one to do it. It'll make for a better song.
Alright, you asked for it then.
For the glory of the Empire! Die, rebel! For the glory You call yourself a warrior?
song or not, I just want it done. I'm not. Where'd you come from? For the Emperor!
Talos be with you.
What was that, Legate?
Nothing. Just saying goodbye.
Well, the men will be expecting some kind of speech, and we'll need to hand the city over to that free Winterfell.
Brunwolf, yes, I've sent men to protect him and bring him here. Windhelm will need a government quickly if we are to prevent more violence.
The Legion will be staying here for quite some time. I don't expect there to be any further violence. Oh, and Legate, it's been an honor to have you at my side. As a token of my appreciation, I want you to keep my sword. And now to deliver a speech.
Oh, you didn't have to get your sword of the vampire. Constance! Come on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to shout at you. Pup, come along. Come on. Took a lot of hits once he went down. That's it. I don't know if Constance will come back. I pet her, I gave her food. Did what I could. Ulfric was coming at me and I shouted.
Attention! General Tullius has an announcement.
The rebellion is over. Ulfric Stormcloak is dead.
You coming?
His head will be sent to Cyrodiil, where it will adorn a spike on the walls of the Imperial City. Let this day be a final warning to all who would still call themselves Stormcloaks. We are turning the city over to Brunwolf Freewinter, an honorable and faithful man. Many of you will be staying in Windhelm to aid the Jarl in restoring order and stamping out any embers of rebellion that may still smolder here. In appreciation for your exemplary service, I am doubling your pay and compensation to the widows of your fallen comrades. I am proud of all of you. All hail the Emperor! All hail his legionnaires!
All hail the Emperor!
I hate giving speeches.
It wasn't so bad.
I hope we haven't just created a martyr.
There's bound to be resistance. There are many Stormcloak camps tucked away in the hills. They'll no doubt strike whenever and wherever they can. But without Ulfric to inflame their passions, they'll settle down and return to their homes eventually.
I pray you're right, Legate. In the meantime, we'll continue to root them out and put them to the sword. We couldn't have done this without you. The Empire glories in your accomplishments. Come, Rika. There's still much to be done.
I'm waiting.
For the Empire. It's over. It's finally all over. Now we can go home. You want something more to eat? How about this fish, carp?
Good to see you.
Constance, you want to come with me? I'm sorry I shouted at you. Good dog. Alright. Where's my other companions? They out
Thanks.
fighting?
Couldn't have done that without you. Thanks. Couldn't have done that without you.
It's like being back in the Legion.
Destroy those Stormcloaks.
Cyrodiil. Alright. So how did we get out? I guess maybe the same way I got in.
Everything's in order.
Serana?
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah? Alright. Well, it's done then. I relieved Dainlin of his service to me. He no longer has to follow me around and can choose his own destiny. Besides, we already have a bard back home at Lakeview Manor. We don't need him or to hold him back. Him and his friend Mithro, his little friend.
He forgot his troubles and forgot his woes, so long as his shoes had curly toes.
We're home, but what's going on?
I recognize you.
Bandits!
You're the new leader of the companions, aren't you? I cannot let you.
What the? What's going on?
You'll make a fine rug, cat.
weather feels dramatic.
It's my home and this is what happened. Fire hose. You can have your elven bow back. I'm going to get rid of these bodies. What you doing there, horse? Ragnar? Most ornery cat I've ever seen. Hey, you stay here. You wait here, mad cat. Yeesh. What? This is not my horse. This is probably the other horse. They came and killed my other horse here. It's really coming down. You don't have to sit in the rain, you know. Go in cover.
There once was a hero named Ragnar.
They killed my cow.
Right run from all.
Look at this. Yeah, ways to leave that. Everybody alright? Where's the girls? Bandits attacking my home. Well, Rhea was in there really quickly. Hey! Who thought that that would be a good pet? Certainly not me. Oh. Lucian. Hello?
Ready when... Lucian Flavius, reporting for duty.
I haven't forgot who you are.
Alright.
Right. Nice to see you again. Good job out there, Rhea.
Good to see you.
Where's the girls? Is that a goat? Ash pile. Chicken. Did somebody kill a chicken? Where are the girls? Hello again.
I am your sword and your shield.
I'd like you to buy, let's see. We need a new cow. Maybe more chickens. Oh, they're outside. I hear there, Lucia.
Papa!
How are you? I've got something, I think, for you.
What is it? What is it?
Sweet roll. Here you go.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Where'd Sophie go?
You're back. Did you get me a present?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I did.
Wow, thanks, Papa.
Take a sweet roll.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Lucian Flavius, reporting for duty.
That's good. You're also here to protect my family and the home. Logan, Lydia.
Back already?
Yes. You think I'd be gone for months? I'm glad you're here.
Such kindness for me.
Well, alright. Let's, get out of this armor, clean myself off, and we'll relax for quite a while. Everything is done. Skyrim is free, safe, although it's not perfect, obviously. There's still some dragons out there, and bandits will still attack your home, but that's what we have guards for. My love, what other songs do you know?
The Tale of the Tongues, actually. It's a more recent tune, but still one of my favorites. Thank you for all you've done for me and the world.
Alduin's wings, they did dark in the skies. His roar fury's fire, and his scales sharpened scythes.
Honored to see you again, my Thane.
Coward, and they fought and they died. They burned and they bled as they issued their cries. We need saviors to free us from Alduin's rage. Heroes on the field have this new war to wage. And if Alduin wins, man is gone from this world, lost in the shadow of the black wings unfurl. Then came the tongues on that terrible day. Steadfast as winter, they entered the fray. And all heard the music of Alduin's doom, the sweet song of Skyrim, sky-shattering Thuum. And so the tongues freed us from Alduin's rage, gave the gift of the voice, ushered in a new age. If Alduin's eternal, then eternity's done, for his story is over, and the dragons are gone.
Beautiful, my love. Serena.
So, where are we off to now?
It's night. I was thinking time to get some sleep. So, what do you have to say? Alduin the World Eater has been defeated.
Well, it's great to still have this world around, and to also be out there and experience it. I probably should thank you for both.
Okay. Alright.
Ready to go?
Rhea, you're not my wife. You need to leave the room. Time for me to go to sleep. Back home. Is it raining? It's... really? But there goes my plans to come read outside. I guess I could still do it if I don't mind my book being ruined, but... maybe I should get some cover here. Princess, what, do you miss me that much? This isn't meant for horses to come upstairs, you know. I ordered another horse, another cow, another chicken, since the bandits have come and killed them all. Go on, Princess. I can't read out here. Surly Brothers wine. Alto wine. I have just the book.
For sore eyes?
Well, these are the guest beds. I have my chair here. I guess I could read here. I like to have a table to put my book on, though. Okay, so what was I looking at? Rerum Dirennis? It's a Dunmer book. By who? Rerum Dirennis, yes, definitely Dunmer. I am 611 years old. I have never had children of my own, but I have many nieces and nephews and cousins who have been raised with the tales and traditions of our ancient, illustrious, and occasionally notorious clan, the Direnni. Few families in Tamriel can boast so many famous figures, wielding so much power over the fate of so many. Our warriors and kings are stuff of legend, and it is not to dismiss their honor and their achievements to say you have heard quite enough about them. I myself have never picked up a sword or written an important law, but I am part of a lesser-known but still important Direnni tradition, the Way of the Wizard. My own autobiography would be of little interest to posterity, though my nephew, nieces, and cousins indulge me to tell wild tales of life in the chaotic Second Era of Tamriel. Is that when this was written? But I have... or maybe she was writing about it in the past. But I have a few ancestors whose stories should be told. They may have changed history as we know it as dramatically as my better-known relatives, but their names are in danger of being forgotten. Most recently, Lysandus, the king of Daggerfall, was able to conquer his ancient... wasn't he in the Third Era, 300s? His ancient enemy... maybe he was... or lived earlier than that, I don't know. Conquer his ancient enemies of Sentinel, in part thanks to his court sorceress, Medora Direnni. Her grandfather, Jovron Direnni, was imperial battle mage to the court of the Dunmer Empress of Tamriel, Gataria, assisting her in creating peace in a time of turmoil. His great-great-grandfather, Peladil Dirennis had a similar role with the first potentate and encouraged the guild act without which we would not have all the professional organizations we have today. His ancestor, many times back, was the witch Raven Dirennis, who, with her better-known cousins Aiden and Ryan, brought an end to the tyranny of the latter Alessian Empire. Before the Sigics of Artaeum, it is said she created the art of enchantment, learning how to bind a soul into a gem and use that to ensorcel all manners of weaponry. Enchanting. But it is the story of an ancestor even more ancient, more distant than Raven I wish to tell. Aesliel Dirennis harkens back to the humble beginnings of our clan in the tiny farming village of Tirigel on the banks of the river Keomas, these words, which was then called the Diren, hence the family name. Like all on Somerset Isle in those days, you're Dunmer and you trace it all the way back to being an Altmer. Wow. Like all on Somerset Isle in those days, he was a simple planter of the fields. But while others only grew enough to sustain their immediate kin, even distant cousins of the Dirennis worked together. They would decide as a group which fields were best for wheat, orchard, vine, livestock, or apiary, and thereby always have the best yields of any farm which worked alone, doing the best as it could with what it had. Aesliel had a particularly poor farm for most kind of agriculture, but some herbs found its stony, loamless, acidic soil very comfortable. Out of necessity, more than anything else, he became an expert on all manners of herbs. For the most part, of course, they were used in flavoring cooking, but as you know, hardly any plants grow on the surface of our world without a magical potential. Even so long ago, witches already were in existence. It would be ridiculous for me to suggest that Aesliel Dirennis invented alchemy. What he did, what we can all be grateful for, is that he formulated it into an art and science. There were no witches, covens in Tirigel, and of course there would be no mages guild yet for thousands of years, so, well, this is really going back. So people would come to him for cures. He learned for himself the exact formula for combining black lichen with rue brush to create a cure for all manners of poison, and the amount of willow anther to crush and mix with chokeweed to cure diseases. There were few much greater threats in Tirigel in those peaceful days than disease or accidental poisonings. Yes, there were some dark forces in the wilderness, trolls, chimera, the occasional malevolent fairy folk, and will-o'-the-wisp, but even the youngest... I saw some will-o'-the-wisp down in Cyrodiil when I was down there, when I lived down there. But even the youngest, most foolish Altmer knew how to avoid them. There were, however, a few unusual threats which Aesliel had a hand in defeating. One of the tales told of him that I believe to be true is how he was brought a young niece who had been suffering from an unknown disease. Despite his ministrations, she grew weaker and weaker every morning. Finally, he gave her a bitter-tasting drink, and the next morning, ashes were found all around her bed. A vampire had been feeding on the poor girl, but Aesliel's potion had turned her very blood into poison without harming her in the least. Interesting. I think I might have read this when I was young. If only this formula had not been lost in the mists of history. This would have been enough to make him a minor but significant figure in the annals of early Somerset, but at that point in history a barbarian tribe called the Lakvar had found their way down the Diren River and recognized Tirigel as a rich target for raids. The Dirennis, not being warriors yet, but simple farmers, were helpless and could only flee and watch. The Lakvar take the best of their crops, raid after raid. See, when I think of barbarians, or bandits, I guess. Yeah, I think of Nords, everybody else, Imperials, but I think because it's so far long ago, and it's in Somerset Isles, they would all have been Altmer, including all these bandits. Aesliel, however, had been experimenting with the vampire dust and brought his cousin to him with a plan. The next time the Lakvar were sighted on the Diren, the word went out and all the most able-bodied came to Aesliel's laboratory. When the barbarians arrived in Tirigel, I guess they call them barbarians, they must be like bandits. Maybe they're like a tribe of barbarians that haven't become civilized yet. When the barbarians arrived in Tirigel, they found the farms deserted and assumed that all had fled as usual. As they set about stealing the bounty, They suddenly found themselves under attack by invisible forces. Believing the Direnni farms to be haunted, they ran away very quickly. They attempted a few more raids, for their greed would always eventually overpower their fear, and each time they were set upon by attackers who could not be seen. As barbaric as they were not stupid, and they changed their mind about the source of their defeat. It could not be that the farms were haunted because the crops were still being tended and harvested, and the animals seemed to show no fear. The Lakvar decided to send a scout to the farm to see if he could spy their secrets. The scout sent word back to the Lakvar that the Direnni farms were populated with flesh and blood entirely visible Altmer. He continued to watch as his barbarian cohorts moved down the river, and he saw the elderly and children flee for the hills, while the able-bodied farmers and their wives went to Asleo's laboratory. He saw them go in, he saw no one come out. As usual, the Lakvar were repelled by invisible forces. But their scout soon told them what he saw happening in the laboratory. The next night, 2 of the Lakvar approached Asleo's farm very stealthily and managed to kidnap him without alerting the rest of the Direnni. The Lakvar chieftain, knowing that the farmers could no longer count on the alchemist to make them invisible, considered an immediate attack on the farms. But he was a vengeful sort and felt he had been humiliated by these simple farmers. A crafty plan emerged in his mind. What if the Direnni, who always saw his barbarian tribe coming, for once did not? Imagine the slaughter if no one even had a chance to flee. The scout had told the chieftain that Asleo had used the dust of a vampire to make the farmers invisible. But he was not sure what the other ingredient had been. He described an incandescent powder that Asleo had mixed into the dust. Asleo, of course, refused to help the Lakvar, but they were experts in torture as well as pillage, and he knew he would have to talk or die. Finally, after hours of torture, he agreed to tell them what the incandescent powder was. He did not know the name, but he called it glow dust, the only remains of a slain will-o'-the-wisp. He told them that they would need a lot of it if they wanted to turn the whole tribe invisible for the raid. The Lakvar grumbled that not only did they have to find and kill a vampire to attain this dust, but find and kill several will-o'-the-wisps to get theirs. In a few days' time, they came back with the ingredients the alchemist asked for. The chieftain, not being a complete idiot, made Asleo taste the potion first. He did as he was told and turned invisible. Demonstrating that it did truly work, the chieftain put him to work creating more. No one apparently noticed that while he did, he was nibbling on black lichen and rue brush. The Lakvar took the potion as he doled it out, and soon, but not too soon, that they didn't suffer, they were all dead. The scout who had seen Asleo mixing the invisibility potion had apparently mistook the glow of the candlelight in the laboratory for an incandescence which the second ingredient of the invisibility potion did not possess. The second ingredient was actually dull, simple redwort, one of the most common herbs in Tamriel. When they had insisted during torture that Asleo tell them what the incandescent powder was, Asleo remembered that he had once experimentally mixed glow dust and vampire dust together once and created a powerful poison. It was simple enough to steal a little redwort from the barbarian's camp, mix that with the vampire and glow dust mixture and create a potion that was in fact an invisibility poison. After curing himself, he gave the poison to the barbarians. The Lakvar being dead never again raided the Direnni farms, and having no other enemies, they were able to grow more and more prosperous and powerful. Generations later, they left Somerset and began their historic adventures on the Tamriel mainland. Asleo, Direnni, because of his excellence as an alchemist, was invited to Artaeum and became a Psijic. It is not known how many more of the common formulas we know today were invented by him there, but I have no doubt the science and art of alchemy as we know it today would not exist without him. But that is all in the distant past. Asleo's innovations, what's wrong with me, like my modest ones, like the achievements of the Dirennis throughout history, are but a stepping stone to the wonders which will come in the future. I wish I could be there to witness them, but if I can only share some of the past with the children of the Direnni and the children of Tamriel, then I will consider my life well spent. I think I have read this book. Yes, I remember that he poisoned all of the... I think they're bandits, but whatever, maybe they're barbarians. Same kind of thing. Well, I think it is time to just do simple things around the house. Maybe fix a few things up. Play with the children. Go for walks around the area. Go to town with them. Buy them some things. Do normal parenting stuff. Things I haven't done in... oh, by the gods. Not since I had Salonia with me. Another day. I've been out wandering around all on my own. No one else with me. Oh, Princess has been trying to follow me. I think she's very protective of me. She is way over there. I don't know what she's doing. Ooh, is that a spider? I'm not dressed in my usual armor. Where'd it go? There's some kind of white spider over there. Hello there, orc. Orc piloting a ship, though. Well, it's the only... actually, I swear I saw a smaller boat out there somewhere. But I've been traveling on both shores of the lake looking for a good fishing spot. All the fishing spots are by where these ferrymen are. I guess I will fish from here with my Argonian fishing rod. Oh. I had slaughterfish come after me when I was swimming through the water. Hey! You really wanted me that bad? Wow. Okay. Thanks for serving me up my dinner tonight. Ah. The meat isn't very good. Just scales. You really wanted me that bad, huh? Let's see if I can actually catch some slaughterfish. They were coming after me. They didn't bite me, but they were after me in the water. I was trying to get away from them. And he doesn't mind if I fish here. Oh, that's right. It's my lake. I live just up there. Can I even see it from here? Deer out there, making a big fuss out in the water. Ah! I got the slaughterfish. That's my dinner. This really nice fishing rod that I have. Took the girls into Falkreath yesterday. Ah, this is perfect. 2 slaughterfish. Bought them whatever they wanted. Since I have the coin for it. I could probably buy the town if I wanted. I don't know about this Jarl. We need a new king or queen of Skyrim. And I don't really want to approach. Nice salmon. Salmon is really good too. Actually, I don't know. When I was in Cyrodiil, I liked slaughterfish. It was my favorite fish. But here in Skyrim, salmon is so good when you just make it right. But anyways, yeah, the Jarl has got to go, in my opinion. I don't want to approach General Tullius, who basically is the... he's in charge. What is this? Ah. Is it actual wine? There's wine in there? Yes. Huh. I will drink it and hope I don't die from being poisoned. Ah. Tastes normal. Its usual taste that is not mine. Not for me. I drink it just for the alcohol. When a new king or queen is announced, maybe Elisif will become queen. Oh, another slaughterfish. I can feed my whole family with all this slaughterfish. I've gotten everything on the list of things to fish, so... Last time I was in Riften, I went to look for that Argonian. I forget his name. Probably Fishes. Fishes for life. Fishes all day. Oh, probably nothing left here. He wasn't there, it was too late. So, I mean, I have a map. It was late at night, he was gone. Fishing. So, I'm not sure, because this doesn't really correspond with what I've seen out there. I don't think I'm on the second to left. I'm on an island, and it's not showing it. I was hoping to find a fishing spot that I could just use as my own. Alright,
What?
Nah! Don't mind getting wet. Oh. I was hoping this would be like a shrine to Talos. Wow. Instead, there's a chest here. Vigorous healing. Oh, come on, there's... I found something in the water, though, when I was swimming. Over there. To watch the slaughterfish. These ones really want you. Not enough for them to eat out here. Okay, so there's another... Oh, there's that spider. Got it. That's disgusting. Big white spider. Well, any spider is nasty. Huh. What is the orc doing all day, huh? Right, I will show you what I found. It looks like some kind of old Nordic ruin. Oh, I can catch a duck. What would I do with the duck? Maybe bring it back home? What's the point? It'll probably just waddle back down here. Where was I? It's around here. Here it is. Yeah, it's sunken. Old Nordic ruin. Anything down there of interest? I'm being pulled towards the... Princess! Come on! I'm not married to you. How come you'll follow me everywhere I go? Right. So I've got to find a fishing spot just for me. Old Nordic runes. Runes, not ruins. Is it upside down people? Maybe a giant flipped this over? I have no idea what it's saying. All I know is I feel like a kid again and I'm relaxed and I'm enjoying myself out here. It would be more enjoyable if you stayed back home. I don't need your help. I wonder what that orc is doing all day. Just out on the water. There's got to be a fishing spot that I can go to that does not have a ferryman. I'm going to keep looking. Really?
You have truly saved us all.
Ah, you know about that. She said word is spreading like fire. The great evil has been banished. Yes, another fishing spot where... Well, this isn't a ferryman, it's a fishing woman. I've been almost all around the lake. I'm definitely not going to fish where the vampires used to live. The standing stone over there, I've been there before. I forget which one it is. Did I mark it on my map? Lady Stone. Who are the gods? I don't remember what the Lady Stone conferred to you. Oh, this place is getting overrun with animals. Is there somebody there? Goat? Pack goat. Wait. This is where you ended up, Dalen?
Yes.
Huh. Wow, okay. Let me talk to Mithril.
Alright, let me just bring her out.
Have you ever considered singing when Dalen takes requests?
Oh, all the time. Sometimes I'll even tap the wood or hum the melody while he plays.
Ah.
But I don't want to scare anyone. They might think his lute is haunted. Or, worse yet, someone might try to steal it.
Who would want to steal a haunted lute?
Lots of people. Necromancers and, mostly just necromancers. But they're scary enough.
Thanks for the answers. That's all the questions I have.
Alright. Goodbye.
I think that conversation went well. Let me know if you want to do it again.
I'd like to make a request.
Very well. What would you like me to play?
Are you going to live here, where the vampires used to live? Oh, can you two... Oh, you already played that. What about... with bells on...
A fine request. I always knew you had good taste. Arthur the Breton was very poor and worked his days at the general store, but every night he'd creep out back and put on his floppy jester hat.
Okay, so I believe I've finally completed the entire main game of Skyrim, except for the Dark Brotherhood, of course, which I don't care to do as Torald. But I do have a mod after it begins in which you can turn against them and have them destroyed completely. But it never triggered because of me reporting Grelod the Kind to the guards instead of having her murdered. It would have involved the Penitus Oculatus at the Dragon Bridge. I think you're supposed to kill the woman that kidnaps you, free everybody, and then just go straight to the Penitus Oculatus. How would you know where they are? I haven't played the mod, so I was just wondering how you would know at that point where to find them. But anyways, I probably should have assassinated Grelod the Kind, but then how would that work as Torald? I was hoping, since she was killed in prison anyway, that the Dark Brotherhood would have contacted Torald and the anti-Dark Brotherhood questline could have begun, but that didn't trigger. Probably because Torald wasn't the one to actually kill her. There were other ways than just sneaking into the orphanage and murdering her. You could put poison in her drink and watch her gasp and die in front of the children, and Constance, the assistant, not my husky dog in the game, would know it was you and get very mad and tell you to never come back there again. Or you could lure Grelod out to a private area of the Riften docks by telling her that you have spotted Aventus Aretino, the boy that got away, and that he is trying to get back at her or trying to get back into the orphanage. And once you have her at that private area of the docks, you can just kill her. But neither of those options, poisoning or murdering her, seemed to me to be in character for Torald, so I just went with the least aggressive way to remove her, and that is to report her to the guards. But back to it, yes, as far as I'm concerned, I have finished the entire game. The Dark Brotherhood stuff never really impressed me from a moral standpoint, but I do acknowledge that it was a fun challenge in Oblivion, planning out and taking out the targets without getting seen or caught. I found it all hauntingly evil at the end of the Oblivion Dark Brotherhood questline, and experiencing that made me rethink it for Skyrim. Because, in truth, it's some pretty dark stuff that I don't care to get into when playing a good character. It was all much easier in Morrowind, but with no real challenge working for the Morag Tong other than tracking the people down. But then it wasn't really assassinations, at least to me. Or at least assassinations without anyone knowing you did it. Morag Tong quests felt more like bounty hunter quests, with only kill orders when you're given the writs. Writs. W-R-I-T-S. Moreover, it was all perfectly legal in Morrowind too, making it much less of a secret, stealthy act of evil, and much more of just a job. But Skyrim is done now, and I can claim to have completed it, especially when the guilds are completely optional. Next stop is the Dragonborn DLC in Solstheim. Thanks for watching. Take care.